We all know that travel musician that struggles with addiction. It seems like in the music industry, we don't even work. But actually, musicians are 4 times more likely to struggle with anxiety. And in the music industry, most people are struggling with stress and burnout symptoms. Yeah? I'm Rosana Corbacho, and I am a clinical psychologist specialized in the music industry, and today we are going to deep dive into what to do in order to improve your mental health while working in the music industry. The main issues that we find in our industry are linked to anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and suicide. And something that is adding pressure to all of them, all of the symptoms, is stress. Stress is the body reaction to a challenge or a threat. And when it's chronic, it can lead into a burnout. And not all stress is bad. When we perceive that challenge and our body reacts in a motivational side, we are going to feel like we want to approach the task and our performance is going to be better. But when the body perceives that trigger as a challenge, then it's the threat system that is going to be activated. And that comes with cortisol, which is the stress hormone. And usually we're going to try to avoid that scary trigger. And when the body is stressed, it needs to go back to the baseline. And usually the automatic coping mechanisms that we are using can be linked to substance abuse or even denying the problem or working more and making that extra effort. And often we start canceling plans with friends or kind of fun activities that of course is going to be a quick relief, an instant relief, but it can cause another problems in the long term. In order to prevent the long-term issues, it's important to notice how stress manifests in your body. If you have some muscles tension or you find difficult to sleep, or when you are in the office you find really difficult to concentrate in and you start overthinking, we find how stress can be related to even changes in appetite, and you can be struggling in relationships, being more snappy or angry or even sad. What to do about stress? It depends if it's short-term stress or if it's long-term. When it comes to short-term, some elements that can help is doing some breathing exercises or grounding exercises and even taking breaks in between difficult tasks or even meetings. That's going to help us going back to the baseline. But when it comes to long stress, we need to seek help and prioritize relationships outside of work that make us feel connected, and also include in our everyday lives activities that help us feel connected with ourselves, with others, with nature, and especially in everything you do, seek purpose. What are you doing this for? What value is it connecting you with? Because that's going to help you increasing your resilience. So apart from the threat system and the motivational system, there is a third system that usually we forget about, and this is the soothing system. And this system is where the body and the mind and humans, we connect with each other, we connect with ourselves, and this is going to be activated every time that we are doing an activity that doesn't seek any improvements, and we do it just for the sake of it, because we are enjoying, and it's fun, and it's nice, and usually that's also linked to human connections, love, and everything else. And this is going to trigger oxytocin, serotonin, and all the feel-good neurotransmitters. Mindfulness and all those techniques are not going to change the stressors in the music industry, but they are really going to help you finding an anchor within yourself to deal with them. There is a recent research that found that some mindfulness traits are going to help cutting the relationship between those disorders. And on the soothing system area, how can we activate it? Well, you have to get to know yourself and see what helps you feel relaxed. In what activities do you really focus and you have your mind present? And that's going to benefit not only your mind and your stress levels, but also your emotional side.